Hi everyone, it's Hope Yoder with Embellish, and I have some exciting news. There's some free updates coming for Embellish Maker software. If you don't own the software, go to rnk-embellish.com and look under the product page for software, and you can download a free trial. So let me show you some of the really cool things that we've added to Embellish Maker software. You guys have seen the matte thread. This is the box that you can buy from your Embellish dealer. It includes 30 of my favorite Embellish matte thread. This is a polyester thread that's got a high tensile strength with a beautiful vintage frosted feel. So this box set contains 30, and here's kind of a close-up picture to show you how yummy these threads are. It is a 40 weight thread. And here is a picture of one of the samples that we made using the auto one-click chenille function. This is stitched with matte thread, and then we paired it with heat transfer vinyl. The fabrics are from Roses and Arrows, and the design is from our quilted doorstopper. There's also some more pictures, but for right now, let me get into the software and show you the free updates. Now, one of the things that we've done is in the thread chart. Let me open a design, and we'll just open, let's see, this little penguin design. All right, and we'll get a 3D look. Now, I just did a beautiful stocking that I showed in a previous video where I used matte thread. And so we've put all of the matte threads into Embellish Maker. To change the thread, you're going to scroll down to the bottom left and click on Palette. And right now I have Embellish Matte Thread or Embellish Flawless, which is our 60 weight thread. So let's go to the 40 weight thread. And now you've got all 130 beautiful colors. So if I wanted to change this penguin into a different matte thread color, let's see, I have graphite and slate gray, and it's slate gray, and it'll now say Embellish Matte Thread. So you've got that beautiful palette. Again, down in the lower left, you can search by color name or a number. So if I knew I wanted 4038, I could select Find, and then the box would be right here around that, and I can go ahead and select that. So search has been added new for the Embellish Thread palette. And then another thing that we have is social media. So if you've not used this, this is a fun way to show all your friends what you're doing with our software. And we've had to omit Instagram and Facebook because Instagram and Facebook are updating their policies, and we're no longer going to be able to share due to restrictions by Instagram and Facebook. So you've got this Twitter account. So I could select on social media, and I've already logged in, and I can attach an image of the tweet, use the current design, or I could pick a design from another disc. So let's pick something, let's say I made something really cool with this. For instance, let's take him, his belly, and we could add fabric in or change it to chenille or whatever I wanted to do, and I wanted to show my friends. So I could just put oops. The only thing missing from here is spell check for someone like me. All right, so I'm going to use the current design, Therapy Packs, the perfect quick gift. You could do whatever you wanted. I'm going to select OK, and then a button is going to pop up to say that it has been posted. And so if I come to my Twitter account, and I can look at this and just see my Therapy Packs, the perfect gift idea. So share what you're doing on social media. with your friends using this post. Also, one of the things that I really love is embossed towels. So let me show you a picture. I think I have a picture down here ready for that. Nope, let me find it behind here. Kind of close these out. All these beautiful pictures, and I want to show you a new update that we've done. This is chenille, but we also have embossed towels. So if you've not used this feature or you're not familiar with embossed towels, this is a technique where you lay down stitches to trap down the nap of the toweling. And where there are no stitches is where you see the fluff in between the rings and the text. So this is what emboss looks like, and the holidays are coming. These are quick gift ideas. So you're going to find emboss under the Create tab, and here you'll see the Emboss Designer. And I'll show you how this works, but for those of you who have seen this before and you own Embellish Maker, in the past there were 23 shapes. Well, good news, I've added 8 new shapes for a total of 31. So shape 23 was already in here in the starfish, but now the new shapes are the diamond and a flower and a mason jar, kind of a wrap, a long oval, a regular oval, and then we have this beautiful shape, rosies, and then we have scallop flower, and then we have a round design. So in this, let's go back to, let's just take this flower shape. I really like the scallop flower, so let me find that. That looks like fun. So I have the scallop flower, and how this works is I can select metric or inches, and if I want the design to be 4-inch hoop, I'm going to select 4 by 4. Now it's not quite square. I can look at this in a 3D view or non-3D view, and on the other side I'm going to add my text. 8. Let's just say 31 shapes, and I'll do all capitals. And then I can use TrueType font, but one of my favorite fonts to use is Applique 1 or 2. And then let's just size this up. And the bigger the font or the wider the font, the more of the toweling and embossed effect you're going to get. So let's just see what I get with 0.6. I can type in the number as well, and maybe 0.7 and 0.9. Let's see, how big can I go? Oh, that's too big. If you see that happen, that is not good. So let's go back to 0.7. And that's a little bit too big. I want to have a little spacing at the end. So that looks great. But notice this space in between the letters, as opposed to, let's see, that's 0.64, as opposed to something small like this. That's not going to give me the same effect because there's not as much space between the letters. So let me go back to Applique 2, or 1. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to leave that there. You only have one single line of pattern of text, and then you have this, or you've got a different line under curve. If I change this to curve, then I have a couple different curve styles, and then I also have a wave style, and I have 2 different waves for that. So we'll leave it here. Now if I wanted to add the outline, as in the picture that I showed you, I'm going to select an outline, and then apply, and then OK. And we'll select this as 3D. And what happens with this, in our sequence window, we have one color, and when we stitch this out, you're going to see the empty areas are where it's going to have the towel fluff through. Now with this little area here, I can take this and this very last thing, I can right click and I can change that if I want to a satin stitch. So here is a couple of the new features. Again, we've added under Create, Emboss, we've added 8 new shapes. And then you have your thread selection, where you can add in the threads that you're using, and you have the new social media post to Twitter. So I hope this helps you. Show me what you're doing with Embellish Maker on our Embellish R&K Facebook page. Until next time, happy crafting.